something completely different.
Whoa! Happy hot topic!
I didn't have such a great experience with her.
Really?
Very passive-aggressive woman.
Who are you, Sally Struthers?
Sally Struthers says her experience with the late Betty White was anything but golden. The Gilmore Girls actress opens up about her experience with the beloved Betty White on a January 13th episode of
I love how Sally didn't say this when Betty White was alive.
Let's Talk About That podcast. During the interview, she details an experience where she feels she was fat-shamed in front of her peers.
Let's hear it. Because maybe Betty White was just trying to inspire her to lose weight because she was really skinny in the 70s. And not so much. There's a joke on the show, The Critic. It goes, this is the UN. There is a lot of food here, and whatever is left after Sally Struthers eats it is yours. I couldn't find the clip online, but it's from the old short-lived show, The Critic. So even in the 90s, people were kind of making fun of her weight.
And I have to say, now that she's gone, I want to talk about Betty White for just a moment. And
oh, so you waited till she was gone. Why didn't you do it when she was alive?
I know everybody loves her. They loved her so much. They signed petitions to get her to guest host Saturday Night Live.
You're jealous.
I know all that.
Yeah.
I didn't have such a great experience with her.
Really?
Yeah, don't meet your heroes, I guess.
Really?
Very passive-aggressive woman.
Sounds like you. That's you projecting.
Very passive-aggressive woman.
I hate how she's
Very passive-aggressive woman.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
The 77-year-old goes on to describe
what a riveting comment by those podcasters. Right here.
Aggressive woman.
Oh, interesting.
Interesting. I can see why Howard Stern hates podcasts.
Yeah.
The 77-year-old goes on to describe an awkward encounter at her house while working together on the pilot for a new game show.
We went to her house once to work on a pilot for a new game show.
Where did she live? Did she live?
She lived in Brentwoodish, Westwoodish.
Okay, yeah.
Beautiful home.
Mm-hmm.
And
I would expect her to have a beautiful home.
she asked her housekeeper. Apocalypse Now is happening. We've got a few helicopters going over. They're usually over the house all night, every night, because here in Hollywood, there's so much crime.
Yeah, I know.
You probably could have edited that part out. You knew. Lazy.
Oh.
And she asked her housekeeper to bring in a plate of whatever to us while we were all sitting and talking about what was working about the game show and what wasn't. And the plate was set in the middle, and it was cookies, I think. So I reached for a cookie.
Of course you did.
And she said in front of everyone, "Oh, I wouldn't do that if I were you, dear. You don't need a cookie."
I mean, it's rude, but she was probably trying to help.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Totally fat shamed me in front of the rest of the people in the room. And I thought, gosh, that's not nice.
Okay. It's a dick move. It's not nice, like she said, but like, I love how you had literally 99 years to say this. I mean, I know you didn't know her the first 50, but you literally had all this time. It wasn't like she died in the 80s. You had all this time to address it. You could have been a strong feminist that defends overweight people, but no, you wait until she dies like a coward.
Betty White passed away in December 2021 at the age of 99.
I would have thought it was 23. It was 21? That was, wow, time flies.
Less than a month before her 100th birthday. She was best recognized for her portrayal of Rose on The Golden Girls.
We know that. Let me skip over this to more Sally Struthers.
Sorry you had that experience with her, but
When's Gay Pride Month again?
Sounds like you had a lot of great experiences with B. Arthur.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. What a terrible name. Let's talk about that pod.
That was a fun memory.
She lived in Brentwood, too. She moved from New York to L.A.
Yeah.
And I would run into her at the supermarket, and she would trash everyone we ever knew.
Yeah. She would trash everyone you knew, and you would eat everything inside. I'm just kidding. Not really.